going out to cast her vote as well. We've got some images coming in. Remember, Maneka Gandhi has also been barred because of the kind of comments she made. She's also been barred from campaigning. So they're doing everything else. There's some kind of a prayer happening, I suppose. Rahul Srivastava, which they're allowed to.
She's not voting because her vote.
That's correct. So she's allowed to have these prayers, meet people. She's only barred from actually going out and making a public address, which they haven't done. But some of what she said has really generated a storm, where she's saying that if you don't vote for me, reaching out to the Muslims and saying if you don't vote for me, then don't come to me later and say that get my work done. She's saying I will not do it.
It was shocking, Rahul, because she's not a newcomer to politics. If something like this came from even Varun, one won't be surprised. But Maneka Gandhi is a seasoned campaigner. But I think it's a kind of pressure politicians do find under. I think there is a sense of frustration that the minority, the BJP, has not been able to break any ground as far as the minority vote is concerned. And if something has happened, it is a greater polarization against the BJP. In states like UP.
No, so she's contesting in Sultanpur, and it can be said, Javed, that this is what all netas do. Maneka Gandhi only happened to say. The fact is that if you haven't voted for a particular neta, he's not as enthused about getting your work done as he is for somebody who's his core voter. That's the reality of Indian politics. Maneka Gandhi ended up saying this very openly. That was caught on camera, and therefore there's a big hullabaloo around it.
Yeah, so she dropped a fig leaf. Now, if take somebody like Rajnath Singh, he knows that a majority of Muslims don't vote for him. Yet, he will never say or do something. You will never find him closing his doors to people, you know. There are people, why just single out Muslims? There are people from a lot of communities, you know, Yadavs largely vote for the Samajwadi Party. Would they say something like this? She has a reputation of speaking first and thinking later. And there are a lot of people who know her, who know her and Varun believe that, you know, what Varun said in his first elections, they were probably her words, that he had picked it up from him. Those who know them better will tell you this.
No, but there's no way of knowing that. Javed being uncharitable there.
No, I'm not being uncharitable.
It has happened in Indian politics. States like Bihar, which have not voted a Congress government for a very long time, while Congress was ruling at the center, Bihar didn't get to what it deserved. States which have been ruled by opposition, say for example in UP, Amethi and Raebareli have suffered because since 1989, it is non-Congress governments which have ruled Uttar Pradesh, so the Congress bastions have never been assisted. It is a done thing. I think Maneka Gandhi made a huge mistake in saying something which almost everybody believes in politics.
But you know, leaving the personalities aside,
constituencies being neglected is one thing. Singling out a particular community for this kind of treatment.
There can be no justification.
No, Dr. Ambedkar said democracy is based on reason. And unfortunately in India, we have a long history of a very feudal way of behaving. The member of parliament or elected representative anyway is representative of all the people of the constituency. Even the people who voted for the other party are your constituents. And historically, by working hard, you try to win them over, no matter who they are. So it's unfortunate, and I am glad Election Commission took this step. Aside from the sectarian communal issues, this is not what is to be expected from any member of parliament. And certainly members of parliament who have been experienced, they've been there for many years, they've held important posts. They should set an example.
Okay.